everybody. So I am going to do a much overdue tour of our Joolie. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about her first. She is a 2012 international. She is about 29 passenger. Obviously only a couple passenger now because all the seats are out. 7-liter diesel automatic Allison transmission. She does have hydraulic brakes and she has traction control, cruise control, heated fancy mirrors, and she also has a backup camera. She's registered as an RV, like a motorhome, and she was built by the previous owner. It took them about 2.5 months, and they lived in it for about 2 months, also in Northern Ontario, closer to Sudbury area. And they actually lived in it with a 3-year-old. It's just a little eco tiny house, and it's fully insulated with R7 sheep's wool. The ceiling, the floor, the walls, everything pretty much is built in aged white cedar, and it smells amazing in there. And it's about 200 square feet and about 25 feet long. So when he was building it, he used non-toxic paint and wax, and he used marine grade sealant. And it has a 117-liter water tank and a 25-liter gray tank. There is a solar LED light inside, and there are I think there's like 6 or 7 battery operated lights. So they just take the AA batteries. And then obviously, yeah, all the amenities of a normal bus with the backup mirrors and that kind of thing. So just doing a little bit of a tour of the actual bus. So we do want to be able to put her name up on top there eventually, and do a nice paint job on her. I'm not sure what color we'll keep her, whether we'll keep her white or paint her a different color. The roundabout here of the little lady. So she's a 6-window, which is not a typical thing. It's usually a 5-window if it's a medium-sized bus. That's it. So Joolie does have a normal house door, which I think is quite unique. As you go in, you have steps here. We have a nice little area to store shoes and a place to hang your coats. Here is the heater fan. We go up here, we have the dash. Just kind of decorated it. Another storage shelf. Battery operated light on top. The cockpit. Backup camera, heated mirrors. Cute little cat beds that just suction to the window. The little cats just love them. Another shelf up here. There was so much storage. We just kind of maneuvered another way to hang up more coats. Back behind the driver's seat, we have another storage area here. I couldn't believe the amount of storage I had in here. Our little mini grizzly cubic wood stove that we have not installed yet, but hopefully get to install that soon for our guests. This has a nice long shelf here along the bench, and this is our LED solar light. There used to be a original bus seat kind of right in this area. We've taken it out and put in this nice sitting bench that also moves aside. And behind here, if you move the bench, there is a lift up foldable table. Underneath this bench is more storage, and we left it open like this because there is a heater when the bus is running. That's where the heater is for the passengers. This is the amazing pantry. It just pulls out like this. As you can see, there's 3 levels and it goes all the way back in. Very, very large pantry. It goes all the way to the length of the wall. It's quite large. This is the little kitchenette area with the fridge. Back and behind the fridge and this shelf is the 117-liter water tank. Just a little kitchen area there with a cold water sink. And then there is some more storage under here. And you can keep stuff here. There was lots of storage. And up above here is the shelf for whatever you want up there. I stored teas and utensils and obviously plates and bowls and cups and spices. And we moved to the bed. Now this used to be more of a single and now it's a double. We've had it extended. And this does fold up. It's really hard with the mattress on for it to fold up, but it does fold up like a Murphy bed. Underneath, there is a ton of storage. So the bed actually gets held by this door, and then we have this pillar here. So underneath, I hope it doesn't get too dark, but there's this storage here. And this opens up. This is a pretty big storage area. I didn't even use all this storage when we were living in the bus. And then on this side, there's even more. So you can keep all your clothes or whatever. We kept our clothes in these. And that was plenty of space for us, for the 2 of us. And then the bathroom, which is a separate space. So we have a composting toilet. And we did add like a curtain rod here because we have church clothes, so we wanted to make sure we could hang them. We also have hangers here that we hung our towels and stuff on. And then there's a little ledge here that we kept stuff on as well, like our toiletries and stuff like that. A nice little mirror. And then this is, actually we had an outdoor shower, so we didn't use this area very often. This is where we actually had our cats food so that the dog couldn't actually get it. And then we were able to store their kitty litter in here, and it was all closed off. And then this is our composting stuff here for the toilet. And then this is a sit shower. You would have to heat up your water. and then close your curtain and then do like a bed bath type of thing. Underneath here is the storage from the other area, but over here is the gray tank. And then there's even more storage up here. There was a lot, like this has a lot of storage, and I couldn't believe it. When we were unpacking and bringing stuff over to the house, I'm like, I have nowhere to put this stuff like I did in the bus. So, and then this is our emergency door, and it does open up. I'll show you from the other side. So this is the bus from the outside at the back. Here's our gray water tank, and we just pump it out with a battery pump. Composting toilet. This is really convenient because you just pull this up and you can empty from there with the, and then the rest just comes out that way. So we do plan to use Joolie to go on adventures still, and more so in the summer. We have so many areas around this area that we have yet to discover. There's parks, there's hiking, there's canoeing, there's kayaking, there's fishing. There's so much to explore. There's even a little canyon. They call it the Ontario Grand Canyon, and there's zip lining. It's actually the longest and highest in Canada, I believe. I could be wrong, but. And so we also want to use her as a guest house for people to come and visit us, as well as a possible rental. So lots of opportunities, and we're super excited to use her, but also share her. So guys, come on up and enjoy a little adventure in Joolie the Skoolie. And don't forget, life is too short. Please be safe, but take any adventure that comes your way.